Hello everyone, welcome back to Machines. You might notice that the friend today is less Pokemon shaped and more Cub Games shaped, and that is because this is the Cub Games. Say hello, the Cub Games.
Hello, D-Cub Games.
There he is, and he copied my manner of speech. So,
Sure did.
so we brought him in because we just got finished recording a Meme Deck Monday, which, as far as I know, will actually upload at literally the exact same time as this video. And so,
Sure will.
you can open both at the same time and hear our voices in times 2 over, which will be exciting, an exhilarating experience. So Cub has come on. He's going to help us out. We're going to think about this new direction of the deck. I want to say that I really appreciate all of you guys making comments on the videos because this deck was kind of born out of somebody giving me a list and sending me some replays about how they thought the list was going. And so, really appreciate that. Thank you. This is Bazoo. This is going to be Bazoo. We've been trying Strike Ninja this whole time, but now we have the monkey instead, which is frankly more of a friend than the ninja was. And so we're gonna run with the monkey. We have so much to talk about. So I'm kind of like, in the same way that I will never get rid of question for the rest of this challenge, I'm also kind of like married to the idea of this side, and I'm kind of excited, Cub, for you to be here because we can kind of like, you can talk me off the ledge, because literally whenever I lose, I'm always like, I'm gonna switch to this side and win. And you can be like, no, that's not a good idea. But
which is very funny because you talked me out of siding into the Monster Gate strategy in my
you're
video.
right. You're right. Yeah, it's easier to say when you're further away from something that the idea is just not good. But yeah, and so I don't have a stroke, but this is the way the deck is organized to help me figure out the 15 cards to decide out. So we have 3 Bazoo, which is going to be our Banish engine, but we are going to switch over to Dimension Fusion because I think Bazoo kind of works better with that card than Return from the Different Dimension, in that you can kind of use it and win on the same turn, where Strike Ninja was kind of focused on some like battle tricks, but I think that definitely Dimension Fusion's the way to go. And you can kind of tell that through the rest of the series that I've been a little bit down on the return aspect of it because I'm only playing 2 and I'm like, it's just not as good as the machine version, but we're gonna run with 3 Dimension Fusion this time because I think that there's a chance that this deck actually needs the 3. And so we're going to run with Monkey. We have Dekoichi because it's the best card to get banished. We have some good stuff. I want to keep the number of machines pretty high, and so we have the Murder Orb here, and we kept in question. The rest of the deck isn't super duper changed. We found a way to bring in Knock.
Finally.
Yeah. Cub thinks that card's good, and so we have it. We have full Trinity now. I brought in card destruction because Cub and I were talking about wanting some like discard fodder or like discard cards, and so like we're both kind of eyeing Lightning Vortex, and we're like, is it good enough? I don't know, but card destruction I think is good enough. We have 1 Rhoda for our 1 target Exile Force. Do you approve of that, Cub?
I did not even notice that. You know, it's
Oh, well, we have DD Warrior Lady. All right, so it's 2.
okay. Yeah, I have played Cat Control with 1 Rhoda and those exact targets. So yes, perfection.
Yeah. It's mostly the idea is that we want to use it for Last Will on the other side, but we still need to have 40 cards in the main, and so there's a little bit of like glomming, and so that's our idea. Everyone says I should play 3 limiter, including Cub. Cub thinks he's a 3 limiter stan. I think 2 limiter plus United We Stand makes sense to me, because a lot of times United We Stand will boost you in the same way limiter would. Like if you Dimension Fusion back a whole bunch of monsters, the amount of attack points is basically the same, but it's a little bit more flexible. What do you think, Cub?
I'm not going to argue with you having United We Stand in your deck. Big fan of that card.
Yeah, super underrated. It's interesting that this card's at 1 and Mage Power isn't, though, right? Mage Power's at 3.
Mage Power's at 1.
Is it? Yeah, okay, maybe just Megamorph then is at 3. which is again kind of interesting. I guess you can't like stack Megamorph though, and so that makes sense. Cub, do you have a card off the top of your head to replace Torrential with? Because I added it because it's a good card. 39 cards.
Uguchi?
All right, we're not doing that.
Petty's a big fan of Uguchi.
No, I do. I do not like that card. That card gives me the creeps. That is not a friend.
Torrential's probably fine here.
You think? I don't know. We'll run with it right now, and then we'll see later on if it's not working. So
yeah, you could do like a rando Solemn Judgment or something like that, but you just don't have a lot of protection going on, right?
That's true. All right, guys. This is the first time we're double dueling on the channel. Before, we had 5 people. Raj. Good luck, have fun.
Oh, I get to be here for the extra deck check.
That's 15 cards.
That's 15. We're in trouble.
All right. Set Echo Pass.
Yeah.
Easy game.
Sounds like a turn to me.
113 yellow.
Thunder Dragon. Upstart.
Oh, baby.
Ooh,
we're drawing.
Yeah, we'll take those draws.
If we can get this in the graveyard, we're looking pretty good.
We are cooking. Oh, we have the one of True Day to go with the Prima too.
None of you guys can see. But Camel Killer is currently watching. It's Cub's nemesis. He's watching. You guys can't see though.
It's the perfect time. Oh my god, did we just pass? Put D-Mock.
Oh my god, you're right. We just pass.
Like, is that correct though?
No, we just pass.
I guess we did it.
Yeah, we just pass. We just pass.
We had a whole lot of options.
Yeah, we went neg 1. We just pass. We don't have any spells to recur at D-Mock currently, but we're just passing right now.
Have I uploaded the Camel Killer? I have uploaded the Camel Killer episode. Okay, so people know what that is.
He's the nemesis. I'm scared that if he messages me, he's going to say something cryptic. He pro set Tribe, which is pretty weird. We could have punished him with Breaker.
Gotta play around those knocks. Opponent's scared now, though. You got that D-Mock in the graveyard?
Yeah, he's like, oh god, I gotta kill this guy before he kills me. But unluckily for him, Raj can do nothing to prevent his own death. We also could have... yeah, there's a lot we could have done.
Is there like a single more intimidating play in Go format than seeing your opponent discard a D-Mock?
Rescue Cat for Ojama Yellow plus Dezkoala, maybe? Stay tuned, folks. The context for that is going to come later. Another series. United we stand.
Okay. Hold on. Lethal check.
Lethal check? What do you mean? No way.
You may have it. So
ooh, plus green?
I guess it depends on if the opponent has something to interrupt the play.
Well, we could Trunade, right?
Because you have... Well, I was going to say, because you could Prima, Trunade, Prima again, United We Stand, Breaker. Oh, wait, you can summon Breaker first. Yeah, oh, hold on. So if you Breaker, pop their back row.
Yes.
You get back D-Mock. You have
28, 16, 14.
100 plus 24.
16.
6,600 plus ring. You have lethal.
Do I? Are you sure? I got 7,000. Oh, United We Stand. I forgot United We Stand. Yeah, we have lethal.
Yeah, United We Stand. That's plus 2,400.
Cub, I want to say, if you were not here, I would have not even... I would not have checked for lethal there. Absolutely not.
I learned from Cat very early on. If you have a United We Stand in hand, check for lethal. So yeah, just pop their back row. The face down, of course.
Hopefully it's Compulse ruins it. It gives me back Breaker though, which is like not that bad. Maybe we just set to Koichi.
I think it does ruin it.
Yeah, I think we needed the extra monster.
Rerun the numbers. So now we're looking at 1,200, 1,400 is 26. Plus 1,600 is 42. Yeah.
Well, 20... well, maybe not, though.
7, you can do 7,000 now.
14 plus 16 equals minus 16 plus. You are correct. It is 7,000. Okay, so we just we set deco.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Set call.
Yeah, set the call. Set the call.
Pass. That was crazy. That was crazy. We almost got lethal. That's crazy.
Yeah, not a lot of cards would have protected the opponent there.
Yeah, but scapegoat.
Well,
compulse.
I guess a lot of cards would have protected him. Never mind.
Yeah, well, not really though, right? Like, I don't know. Even Regeki Break would have been pretty bad there in terms of value for them.
Yeah, just taking out your monster was pretty big, but this is okay. This is okay.
Yeah, we have Breaker again, so we can just do the exact same play.
Yeah.
And we can summon even another monster now that we have this call. And so it's kind of like, I think that he loses no matter what, even if this is like another compulse, because we have call.
Well, the call, whatever you summon off of that's going to get destroyed.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Whenever you true nade.
Bazoo. It's interesting.
That's pretty good.
I don't think we don't need it though. I think we're just going to go for Breaker.
Yeah, I mean, you have the same lethal line.
Mm-hmm.
As last turn.
Hopefully he doesn't set a monster or anything.
So. Oh yeah, that would be annoying. So we just know about the 2 Thunder Dragons in hand, right?
Yes. Oh, that's also kind of annoying.
Face down. Okay. Well, I guess with the call now. No.
Yeah, still no.
Probably. Bazoo may change things. Obviously, we need to see if the opponent sets a monster first, but.
Mm-hmm. I doubt it, because there's 2 Thunder Dragons in hand, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we throw out the Breaker and we just go for it. Because they'd have to have an interruption for pre-mat specifically, and it would be, I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah. And you've got, like...
What? Vampire Lord. Yeah, that doesn't change anything.
That one coming. Mechanical Chaser.
Doesn't really do much.
Is there a way that you can... No, there's not a way you can true nade first.
No, I think we need the... Getting the pre-mat back. Yeah, so we're gonna go Breaker. I think we're just gonna go for it. Because even if we don't get lethal, it's still like a really good play in my opinion.
Because the Bazoo can attack over Vampire Lord.
That's so funny.
That's 200, 3,000, 46 plus 28 is 74. No, okay.
Okay. Breaker then.
The only problem is like you're not clearing all of the back row now, so maybe you just attack over. Well, you can't attack.
Right. I think we're just gonna go for it.
Yeah, you could do that, or
I'm going for
there's a line where like, yeah, it's fine. I was gonna say there's another line where you could just like Prima for. You could just like Giant True Nade, Prima for Demock, get back the Giant True Nade, kill him next turn. But
7 tools.
7 tools. Okay. All right. Here comes.
No value though, which is pretty bad.
Yeah, no value. That's okay.
All right. So now Trinade.
I imagine this is still lethal.
Yeah, I think so.
Because we're getting 24. That's 52, 32, 48 plus. Oh, the Demock's gigantic. What am I talking about?
Yeah, he's humongous. Yeah, and so we're just gonna.
Yeah, and it keeps the. Yeah, this is beyond lethal.
24 is 52, right?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Oh no, where'd you go, Raj?
It was too much power.
Yeah. Oh no, not Raj.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of I was doing math in my head as we could only sack the Demock for 28.
Right.
And it was still lethal.
No, yeah.
No, with the Demock being 52, it's just like uber.
He's just like very dead. Yeah, this is very good. I think we're gonna have to wait the 90 seconds, probably. It would be a very convenient time for Raj to disconnect.
Maybe Camel Killer got him.
Oh, that's dark. That's some lore right there. Oh no, not Rajed.
Is this the first video the Camel Killer showed up?
Yes,
For you?
which is actually really ominous, Cub.
That's so good. That's so good.
What if you're Camel Killer? That would be crazy.
Ooh.
Can you confirm or deny your identity as Camel Killer?
I cannot confirm or deny my identity as Camel Killer. That's so funny though.
Yeah. And he's staying. Like he's gonna wait the whole 90 seconds.
It's locked in. It's a true fan.
I think this is the first DC we've ever had in this season, actually, too.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I know, right? Tanny low.
10 points. You
Not
know what
that
that
bad.
means.
Depression chart. All right. I'm gonna pause for 1 second though. I'll be right back. Now. All right. We're back. Even though you guys see no break at all. That was crazy. I can definitely say that. I can definitely say that, Cub, if you were not here, I would not have done literally any of that. Because.
Well, I did figure out. After I thought about it for a second, I did steer you a little wrong there.
Did you?
You still had lethal on the turn that Breaker was compulsed.
No way,
So,
really?
Yeah, I was thinking about the DMOC only being a 2800 attack. So if you Prima the DMOC, Giant True Nade, Prima the DMOC, or probably Prima the Dekoichi back,
Yeah.
and then you United We Stand the DMOC, it goes up to 4400. So it attacks over for 2800,
Yeah.
and then you deal 1400 with the Dekoichi, and then the ring hits for 44, not 28. So you
That's
still
right.
had lethal that turn. I just
Oh my
totally
God.
missed it. So
I
we
also
brought up the
missed it.
calculator on the screen and everything for nothing. Yeah.
Sometimes the calculator's
not
not
bad.
enough. Sometimes it's not enough. We're gonna join the pool.
I tried my hardest.
Yeah, we didn't get
We
to show
still
off
got
any
it.
return. Can you imagine that our DMOC pitch for Neg 1 get DMOC back for no +1 was actually the play that won? Literally the worst GOAT format dueling ever, but it got we got a match win from that duel, which was pretty crazy. That's never happened before on the channel, at least.
Yeah, no match wins on this channel.
Yeah.
That's why it's called the depression chart, right?
That's true. We were so close to parity at one point. Well, I think we've dueled this duelist before.
I cannot see the name over here.
Too small. It is TLE Swing. TLE Swing only has 2 cards in his public extra deck.
Well, if it's Moki Moki King and Sandwich, that's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah, he has the essentials, let's be clear.
Speaking of 2, Delinquent Duo is sort of a 2. Tribe and... Oh?
That's spicy.
Well, I wonder if people watched my video before yours, they might see a similarity here.
I think we summon Mech Chaser.
I don't hate it.
Do we set
Get a beater on the
call?
board? Probably.
Yeah, I think that. We don't mind him going to graveyard though for Bazoo.
Yeah.
I guess I could have set limiter instead. Would have been interesting, or just set nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really like setting the limiter.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of that. Nah, Breaker. I mean, sure.
Yeah, he's gonna get over it though. He's gonna get over because he's
Yeah.
gonna attack, isn't he? Oh, he got so greedy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is a quick +2.
Maybe you weren't supposed to set the call, but like you could have had a big turn. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Wow,
it's
he
wrong.
really equalized the whole duo thing, didn't he?
Yeah. I got a +2. Well, okay.
Nothing ever matters.
They solemn this and die.
Yeah, for real.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
Rhoda gets DD Warrior Lady and Exile Force only.
That is correct. And so we can Bazoo, make him big and attack if we care, or we could just do nothing. Or we could get DD Warrior Lady.
So if you
But that doesn't make any
Bazoo
sense.
and attack and they don't have anything, you clear the Breaker and then you can get DD Warrior Lady and somehow get that into the Banished Zone eventually as well.
Could be good.
Yeah, I mean I don't think you want to use your DD Warrior Lady or Exiled Force here, so I think you might as well go for the Bazoo play.
Yeah, I think so. You should have kept your counter, Breaker. I wouldn't be able to get over you. No! That's pretty good.
Hey, the Mirror Force is gone. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Do I want to use... I don't think so. I think we're just going to hold on to Rhoda.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah, because then that'll just inform what he's going to do.
Mm.
If you in Graveyard... Please don't do that.
And like... Oh yeah, DD to Warrior Lady looks great now. Because you're at... Yeah, you can still activate a Defusion. We're good. How about a Lightning Vortex?
How about another Bazoo?
That's not bad. Mirror Force is gone.
That is true. We could just do the exact same play.
I don't hate it. Yeah, you do want to protect your life points here.
Yeah. DD Warrior Lady over Sangren, though, kind of still opens my life points, which isn't great. I could just like set DD Warrior Lady, but that's also like bad for knock.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't hate the Bazoo play. Like the Mirror Force is gone.
Yeah, I could go full aggro and use Dimension Fusion.
Good.
Could do.
I don't think I like that. You just get back Bazoo and Mechanical Chaser, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mechanical Chaser's pretty big with limiter, but yeah, I think we probably wait one turn.
Yeah.
Oh. That's not good.
I hope that's Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Just put it right back on top. Okay. They're the breaker. Nice. All right. Lightning Vortex, please. Come on.
Oh, weakness.
That's what we like.
Oh.
Ooh, that's even better.
we can get him back with Bazoo.
You sure can.
Yeah, okay.
Sure can. Or you can do like a...
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, well, it's just like over. So we want to get rid of DMOC, obviously. DD Warrior Lady. DD Warrior Lady, right?
We don't need second Dimension Fusion, right?
But I can get DD Warrior Lady back with Dimension Fusion.
That's true. And then you just kill the Sangent. Sure.
Yeah.
Man, I wish you had a way to Heavy Storm or something, but that's fine.
I'm not scared because we already got rid of Mirror Force, and so it's kind of just like not a big deal.
All right, no Torrential, please.
Yeah.
Torrential's not the end of the world. You can still just like Defusion back Demok, but I think I would go for Graceful Charity here.
Okay, because we don't need the other Defusion.
Yeah, dig a little bit more.
I should have used Rhoda.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot.
We should use Rhoda there.
Question.
That's so sad.
Don't need that. I'm gonna get rid of Rhoda.
I could probably get rid of Question, right? These
wow.
monsters are staying.
Wow, you come on my channel and and you say the worst possible thing.
I have to make up for my sins of the first match of betraying you for not seeing lethal.
That is true. You are here to tell me when I can kill my opponent. Oh. Can I kill my opponent this turn?
It's close. It's close. There's the 1850. Slap down the
boing.
Limiter removal. We're out of here.
Solemn Judgment, then another boing.
The solemn. You don't even need the limiter removal.
No.
Solemn Judgment.
No, it would be over. Okay. I have no idea what we're playing. Marauding Captain.
Same.
Turbo.
I mean, Marauding Captain is like. I guess people play it in their warrior decks from time to time, but it's like it's almost specifically seen with Terror King Archfiend.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other like big deck that plays that card, and I just don't think so.
I feel like people have mentioned it to me before in some things, but I do not remember what it would be for.
Yeah. Rare Metal Dragon. I don't.
That's the one.
I just don't think we side. I think we were fine.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, we didn't really see enough of the opponent's cards to like really have an opinion. I don't think.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Good hand.
Yeah, I think that last duel showed off the function of the deck pretty well in terms of Bazoo plus Demock plus Dimension Fusion plus Machine plus limiter removal is pretty good.
Yeah. Bazoo did a lot of work there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Ooh.
baby. Give us a Snatch Steal. Oh, that could be good too.
Standby phase. Oh my god.
Got him.
Got him. Poor Swing. Poor Swing. Got owned.
You're playing so many monsters, dude.
Oh, I'm playing so many monsters. he does not deserve what happened to him. Hey, look, monsters.
There they are, all three of them.
Yeah. Thinking these two.
Yeah, the Vortex is probably not great. I mean, yeah, Defusion's not looking good right now.
Yeah, we have two more in deck, and so I think that it's okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Do I want to Exiled Force or do I want to Tribe? Probably Exiled Force.
I was gonna say, do we just Exiled Force and set Torrential?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Yes, Torrential's not like a super high value card in this deck, and so just trading 1 for 1 even just like fine. It's us!
There's no way.
I
Priority?
think, should I...
You probably, if they're playing Bazoo, you probably don't want their stuff banished.
Yeah, you're right.
So...
Yeah, we want to prevent the banish, you're right. Set another card. he knows we have Heavy Storm, so that's not going to happen.
Oh, the Jins?
The Jins is pretty good. I think we just Mech Chaser.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. You're not throwing down Heavy Storm here. Oh, let's go. We have Jinzo next turn.
Do I even set Mirror Force?
Yeah, I think so. If they summon out another Bazoo, you want to mirror it.
Yeah, he knows about it, though, so...
That's fine.
Yeah. Bazoo is interesting, though. I wonder, like, what the... Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, he doesn't know the Jins.
Doesn't know the Heavy... Oh, does know the Heavy Storm.
Yeah, I should just Jins, right?
I don't hate it. Like, if they Solemn Judgment, you don't really care, right?
Yeah, I just don't think I care. Half their life points would be really great.
Yeah. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Because we have this tribe.
Heavy Storm tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we could see some GGs here. Maybe not. They got 4 cards in hand.
Right. Oh, okay.
This is just like a straight up mirror match.
Card is safe return. What?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, this is kind of.
Do I just like? I don't even know.
They're at 3750.
Yeah, I could just get rid of all their cards, but then I lose my Mirror Force.
Yeah, and you don't really have a whole lot going on. Tribe's good, but it probably gets run over by everything.
Yeah.
Nah, I kind of don't hate. It's so hard to not summon Tribe here because you want to pressure, but you definitely duo.
Yeah, I'll duo first. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, what is going on? That's crazy.
I like this.
Do I just want to
pass? They have a Manticore loop.
Yeah.
That's what
okay, they're trying to loop.
I love this.
Yeah, this is pretty base. This is gonna be a pretty good thumbnail. Just want to pass.
Man, it sucks. I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to just Heavy Storm Tribe attack.
I don't know though. That makes my position like
their deck's full of combo pieces, but I mean, you could also just pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
You don't. I guess you don't have to be aggressive here.
Yeah.
You can wait for them to do something with Mirror Force and get something a little bit better than Tribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it next turn, I think.
My Unga Bunga Breen over here just wants to just wants to attack.
That's not great. I don't love knock. It's not a great card.
Yeah.
I could just set heavy card destruction, but like that also like I don't know.
Nah, I think he probably just pass again because like Tribe is good.
It is good, but it's more like I want to get value off of it and then attack, pretty much. So I kind of want him to summon a monster and attack me. But I guess I want that for Mirror Force.
Like, you don't want to discard it to card destruction. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That changes things. What's in your graveyard?
Jinzo.
Okay, Heavy Storm and kill them.
Yeah, Heavy Storm and you're dead.
Easy game.
Yeah, that was. I think you're my good luck charm, dude. Our games do not go this easy normally.
It's all Camel Killer.
So
it has nothing to do with me.
So you admit you are a Camel Killer.
That's right.
18 ELO. Pretty good.
There you go.
GG.
Plus 28 tonight. Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I'm gonna leave so he doesn't. Okay, he didn't say anything. All right. 5, 2, 7. ELO. 5, 2, 7. Okay. That.
Let's go.
I'm looking forward, Cub, for when you have your second season of your challenge, because your climb was crazy, and so you're gonna have a huge depression chart. Like, what's a stronger word than depression?
My climb has been insane. I've had a 10 match winning streak and then a 7.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
That's crazy. I think last season, I think the most I ever had was like 7 in one go.
Yeah, 10 is like
10's
that's
nuts.
just asking too much. That's never gonna happen again.
It was also, like at the very beginning.
I think it was the very beginning, yeah. But like I have the benefit of people rage quitting against me a lot because people don't like Pac-Man.
Well, they rage quit against me this time, so
that's true.
No public extra deck.
Got one in there. Okay. Cannon Soldier is not the best card in the world by itself, that's for sure.
Yeah, we were talking about it. I'm like, I don't love Cannon Soldier in the deck because it kind of just like, if you can get it off of like Dimension Fusion, then it's crazy because you can put off so much damage. But like just having it in your opening hand is pretty weak. Relinquished.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we got Dynamis.
I don't hate DD Warrior Lady here. They could suck it up, but I mean, you don't really have anything.
We have Tribe.
To say about that.
Yeah. Tribe follow up.
I meant you don't have any way to stop that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you've got follow up, so you don't really need the Exiled Force.
I think Mirror, right? Or Call?
I don't think you need to set either behind DD Warrior Lady.
Really? Okay.
Like they have the Relinquish, but you can take a hit for 1500.
Yeah.
Breaker would be a disaster. Breaker pop your back row attack into your DD Warrior Lady. It's just gross. This is fine.
Yeah, I don't really mind that. We have Call to get her back, which is great. Oh, baby.
Oh, fantastic.
Easy +1.
The orb is here.
The murder orb. The other orb was 2 round. 2 like knives, I think. All right, I think
you need to have arms.
I think we set Call here, and only Call.
Okay with that. We're gonna run into Breaker attack and then pop Call again, but
yes, probably.
That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah. Though if you pop. Yeah. Oh, we did get owned that. It's the same play. I haven't learned any lessons.
It's the exact same play.
Yeah.
I guess it's not turn 1 this time.
Yeah.
But... okay, this is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is fine. Yeah, so they still have a Thunder Dragon in hand too.
Do I call to not take damage, or do I take the no? I don't want to take damage, right? I think I think I just call.
Taking damage, right? I think you're fine taking damage.
No, I'm gonna call.
Okay.
Because I have this out in Tribe or Lightning Vortex, and so I'm gonna call. Because
we're gonna call
Ghostbusters.
There we go.
Yeah, because like I want to keep my life points healthy because we're still like pretty early in the duel and we have Dimension Fusions down the line.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense for Dimension Fusions, right? See, that's where you should play Return because you it's always live.
Yeah, Return's kind of freeing. Like I kind of waffle back and forth between like this is the first time we're trying Dimension Fusion, and so wow, he attacked. That's actually kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to try to out it. Now we have her in the banish pile. He gets back his Quish though, which is kind of funny.
That is funny. Yeah.
Do I just want to push damage with cannon? That's true.
I don't hate it. You have a Mirror Force.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I could just set Deco, but because we have more cards than them, I kind of want to push advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't tested for knock yet either, so if they knock, you just completely lose your tempo here.
Though it's not bad though, right? If they knock 3, Deco goes to the banish zone, and then we have our Dimension Fusion's like insane from that point.
That's true.
We just like win the game because card destruction. That's fine.
That's fine. Torrential, Sork. Okay.
And there's the knock.
There was the knock, and we would have drawn the Dimension Fusion in 2 turns. Okay. Okay. Deco would have worked out, but I think setting it had you had the Dimension Fusion already made sense. But
yeah,
I don't mind taking initiative there. Push through a bunch of damage with a Mirror Force.
These cards are quite good too. It's unfortunate that they have like a banish strategy because like these. Well, I guess they don't get back Sork, and so it's actually just not that big of a deal.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna banish it. Oh yes. Please end the turn. Please end the turn. If you end the turn, oh damn. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can get even more, more monsters. I think I snatch Steel and check to see if he has an answer to that, and then if he does, I think I probably can go for lethal.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Good chance that that's a Raigeki break or something.
Exactly. And he's thinking, he's like,
they have to activate it.
He gave me the thumb. Okay. I think I summon Bazoo and get all the monsters out, but I don't go for lethal this turn, I don't think.
Torrential is gone.
Torrential's gone. Right? Yes, Mirror Force is not gone. But Torrential.
Melee summon Bazoo here. Yeah, just get everything banished. And if that is if that's an answer to Bazoo, they kind of have to use it here, right? And then the next turn you just Dimension Fusion and blow them out.
Yeah, we could go for lethal here, but I think that's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Because we would just like lose the game. We would just lose the game. Yeah. Okay. Probably would have had it there, but I don't feel bad about that.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because if it's a Mirror Force, you lose everything. Like you said.
Yeah, and we want to have this tribe online to answer whatever threat comes. But we have this Mirror Force, and so... Oh no!
Make us look stupid.
A little bit. Yeah, they baited. Heavy Storm. That's pretty gnarly. Yeah. I don't hate it, though.
That's not the end of the world. They probably just have to use the Sork to banish Bazoo and cool.
It's cool that Bazoo keeps his attack points for the 2 turns, because if not, we defense mode, that's not going to be enough. Dang, I don't like the back row. It makes me feel weird. Alright. I think we probably just go for it. He gets back Quish and Thunder Dragon, but we get back Tribe.
Wait. You can play around Mirror Force, right? They're at 2450.
You're right. I can just burn everything with Cannon Soldier.
Maybe we should have done that last turn anyway.
I didn't think about that. We should have done that in main phase 2, right? I guess.
Yeah. Yep. I got one last turn.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Torrential's gone.
Yeah, there's basically nothing they can
Like,
do. They can like
if
Raigeki
they
break
reg,
a
yeah.
monster, yeah. And so maybe we want to use Prio on Tribe.
No, I think he used the Prio on the Cannon Soldier. Because if it's a Raigeki break, they have to Raigeki break the Cannon Soldier, right? No. Yeah, use the priority on Tribe. You're right.
Yeah, I think we use Prio on Tribe.
Because you have to have all of your monsters to sack.
Second Sork doesn't get specialed. It wasn't properly summoned.
It's going to the graveyard anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess the Banish Stone actually very much matters here, potentially.
We don't have any
Depending on what the opponent has.
spellcasters, so we just get a free Tribe here.
Yep, don't have any Thunders either.
True. Alright, I think we just start going for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate it.
Opponent saw it.
Got him.
Wow, this
Yeah,
episode's been
missed
pretty
the lethal.
convincing. I'm loving this.
Definitely missed the lethal the turn before, so we've missed lethal twice now.
Yeah, though it's a little bit like it's a little bit high rolly that to do it the turn before, I think, because like if I think we wanted our battle phase just in case there was some sort of disruption that has to happen early, for example. And so I think it was totally fine. Plus we had mirrors like set, and so our chances of losing were like basically 0.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not gonna side. Our main deck's perfect now, including Question.
Fair enough. Question is the best card in the deck.
Yeah, Cub really wants to be here while we do a question. That he said that was on his petty bourgeoisie YouTube channel bucket list.
Dude, Bazoo's been nuts.
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I think this might be the first time we've played against Quish on this season of the channel, too. So it's interesting to see how we perform against them. It's like on one hand, they banish their own monsters, and so Dimension Fusion's a little bit weak. But then on the other hand, it's Chaos monsters, and so they kind of set up our Dimension Fusions too. And so I think it's kind of like a, oh, this guy. I hate that guy.
Hey, that sets up your defusions too.
Yeah, true.
You got Exiled Force. You're
You
alright
do.
here.
Yeah.
Nock's not the best against Quish. Sometimes they do side in spies and stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're maining them too.
They sometimes play Moth too, I think.
Fine.
Yeah. I'm not gonna heavy because I'm sniffing some jars of greed back there, and so I think that we're gonna.
Sure.
I think we're just gonna go for Exiled Force.
Force.
Yeah, this does give them Light Dark, which is unfortunate because we have like no defense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have gotten DD Warrior Lady and then heavied to make sure the Dark doesn't go in the pile, but
That's fine.
yeah. We just don't really... I think a BLS here would be pretty rough.
Yeah, but I mean,
BLS here would be pretty
it's
rough.
hard to keep a dark from not going to the graveyard eventually, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, now their
Just
Dimension
sword.
Fusion's good. Ugh. We're gonna get outvalued here.
you may have just not been winning this game.
Yeah, our opening hand was kinda... It was a little bit rough in that, like, heavy and Trunado redundant. Knock wasn't great. Facilier's like a setup card, and this is like a mid-game card, so... Yeah,
They didn't flip a Jar of Greed though, so those may actually just be legit back row.
that's a good point, yeah.
I know some people hold their Jar of Greeds, but you summon Mechanical Chaser and attack and then set like Brunei. I guess Heavy Storm. No, I don't know about setting Heavy Storm here.
I maybe should have even just heavied before I did this, because there's a chance we just lose, right?
Yeah.
There's actually a pretty good chance. So, never mind, we're fine. Never punished. I guess we
Maybe
pro
set
set
Knock?
heavy.
You could set the Heavy. Or you could set the Knock, or yeah. Either one, I think. Heavy dies to Raigeki Break, which I think they're likely to use on a back row if they have it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna save it.
Or Dust Tornado, sure.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. That card's
Oh,
not really good against you.
no. I mean, we have more back row than we usually do, in that I play like Trap Trinity now, but like, oh, he's attacking. He learned the lore. 450. That just powers up my Bazoo though. He's not quite big enough.
Almost there. Draw
Almost
Graceful
there.
Charity.
True, that would be great. Graceful Charity into... That's the opposite of what I want. Though I can get back Facilier with it.
That's true.
So I think we're definitely going to heavy here to prepare for call.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this
Your
is gonna
opponent
be a
has 2 Thunder
trap.
Dragons in hand, so right?
No,
Saku
just
and Raigeki break. Oh, there was a break. Okay. Okay.
That's interesting.
So there was a chainable down there, but
A chainable.
not great. Not great here. Man, I wish.
Oh, that's really rough.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of really needed
I
that. That was important to me.
You've got Bazoo attacking over Stork now, right?
Yeah, I do. So Dimension Fusion
So-
off the top would be pretty nice. They get these, which is unfortunate, but we can deal with
Yeah.
all 3 of them with these 3 monsters.
What is this? Sook? Okay.
Huh. He just wants the
Just
extra
push the
damage?
extra.
Yeah.
Hopefully they attack with a Sork first. There's no way they attack with Sook here, right?
No. That would be... Wow, good for them. That's crazy.
All right. Yeah, that sure did work out.
Yeah, we're kind of in trouble though, because Sook gets over Bazoo anyway, which is kind of a weakness of Bazoo
Yeah.
over... Like, the Ninja is Sook proof, and so I always kind of liked that.
Mhm.
I don't want to look at my graveyard. What? It was Exiled Force.
Yeah, it's Exiled Force. That's a good one.
Is it a good one though? Because like it doesn't actually get us anywhere.
It clears the Chaos Sorcerer, and then
It just gets us extra damage. It doesn't really get us. I think that we save it. I think we save it for next turn.
is it ever gonna do any better?
You know what I can do? I can manipulate the graveyard. I can make it something else. Because I can summon Bazoo first, and then I can question.
True.
Unfortunately, I can't make it Facilier, because Facilier is going to be on top, and so they can see it.
Uh-huh.
I could make it Mech Chaser, though, which is the other... Would we rather have Mech
That's-
Chaser?
Mech Chaser's not doing you much either. What's its defense? Is it 1150?
No, it's like 800. It's not super proof.
Oh.
I could
Well,
True Nade.
I mean-
I could True Nade and then hide Facilier. That's not bad. I think that's the only way to win.
I mean, they're gonna know it for sure.
No, they won't know it because I'm gonna banish the ones under it, so they're gonna be confused. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I think it's our
All
only
right.
way because we know they have
Let's do
Sook.
it.
They know we have Sook.
This is big brain. This is going deep.
All right, wait. I gotta play the millionaire. You can't hear it, Cub.
Oh, I can't. No.
Sorry, Cub. Oh, we're lagging. Do you remember? If they don't remember, this is gonna be so funny. This is gonna be so funny. Please don't remember. If they remember, we quit the game. But they won't remember. We hit it under Churnade. Churnade.
Yes. Go. That's not Thunder Dragon opponent. That's Facilier Dragon.
Yeah, some people misunderstand the meaning of a question. They don't read it correctly, and so they answer what they.
Yeah.
You have to guess the bottom of my GY, not yours.
Oh, they named theirs.
This has happened a few times on the channel. This has happened a couple of times.
Oh. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
But I mean, like,
it's unfortunate. It's really, it's kind of like, I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't.
yeah, like you feel bad in a way, but also like that's kind of a basic reading of that card, right? It's not like that confusing of a card.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad, but
We take those.
at the same time, pretty funny. We might not lose now. That being said, we did go neg 1 because of the trade that we had to use. I guess we didn't have to use it because they misunderstood.
What if they just summon Tsukuyomi and attack over Bazoo and play nothing else and you draw limiter removal?
They were definitely going to play a back row because I trinated, but they might not use it because it's not lethal.
True.
Okay. Okay. Step one to victory.
Step 2.
Step 2 to victory. Pass. Well, you're gonna set 1. Set your jar and then pass. Oh no, 2.
Limiter.
That's pretty good.
Not quite.
Do I even attack?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Do I even attack?
What's in their graveyard?
Oh, they cited in like sack Retsu armors though.
Yeah.
I think I don't.
Just have to...
I think I don't attack.
Okay.
Did they have light dark? They do have light dark.
They do. They have a relinquished in hand too, right?
Yes, they got that off of Manju. Maybe I do attack.
The Bazoo attack went through. They would have to have drawn something off the top. I'm inclined to attack, but
okay, we'll go for it.
it's your channel. You can't hold me responsible here.
No, it's okay.
It is the Sakuretsu.
That's okay. I would not have attacked there if I didn't have specifically Mirror Force, but I think Mirror Force is gonna be okay.
That's fair. And you know, 2 cards in their hand are Sook and Relinquished, and like those can't really do anything here.
True.
So Sinju.
We have enough life points to survive this.
They can't get Black Illusion Ritual, which is
very significant. I think that we have a really good matchup against this for the Reasoning Gate version of this deck.
Yeah.
I think it's like cracked.
I was gonna...
Oh.
That's so sad.
I'm gonna end the turn. I'm gonna set it.
I guess we do have the Mirror Force, right?
Yeah, we have one more draw, probably. Lowest, saddest value Mirror Force of all time.
That is indeed a Sag Mirror Force.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
okay.
So their Quish is online now for sure, but they have 2 Quishes, a Sook, and the Quish spell.
Do we know about a Thunder Dragon in hand?
No, it got banished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna set Torrential. Mirror's gone, and so they might summon another monster to try to get around like Sakuretsu armor.
Good.
Probably not though, but that's okay.
One opponent.
We got question off. Oh.
Summon Relinquished.
All right, we're switching.
Oh yeah.
We're switching gears because machines.
Broom broom.
Broom broom indeed. I almost always accidentally click the siding button. Like I go clicked on siding instead of swap cards, like every time.
That's kind of dangerous.
Oh, should I? These 2 knocks. No, there's nothing. Ooh. There's nothing in the in the other version of the deck we want. Oh.
Okay.
Meta plus Last Will plus Monster Gate is like absolutely crazy once you have Scapegoat. So it might just like basically be over, depending on whether they have back row or not.
Just draw Trunade. Easy.
Yeah. I am going to use this Scapegoat and let them kill one, because we don't want to get clogged.
Yeah, that makes sense. They can't try me this turn, so...
Oh, I forgot to get my acorns. I'll have to fix that. Enjoyers of the acorns. I'm sorry.
You need to code it in so you can get potato and chips tokens.
That would actually be pretty easy to code in. I'll do it. Potato and chips. Oh, man. Okay, ring's nuts.
how far do you want to go in on this? You could suck up their Manju, monster gate it away, last will for Stein, but
yeah,
you're kind of clogged.
All right, so it would be, we have enough monster zones. I would have to get Ryu Senshi probably, and then I would need like a pretty good hit off of.
Oh, you do have
monster gate.
Yeah.
And then I have ring though. I have ring. I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna go for it, right?
Okay.
All right, we're gonna last will first.
Yup.
Gonna go ahead and assume that's okay.
Here's where chain disappearance comes out.
Yeah. I've never seen anyone actually do that before. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, because we were going to get rid of it anyway. So last will goes off, we're going to get Stein, and then we can monster gate away Stein instead. Is there anything better to get? No. We don't have any. It's Exiled Force and it's Cannon Soldier, so it's definitely Stein.
Activate priority.
We definitely still want to get Ryu Senshi, I think.
What do we have to monster gate into? It's all machines, right?
Yeah, it's all machines except for Exiled Force.
Exiled Force? Oh, right.
Yeah, he's an enabler. Yeah, he's an enabler for last will. So I think we're definitely going to go Ryu Senshi. Because we have this ring, and so we really don't need that much damage.
Yeah.
Like the chances, even if we get Cannon Soldier, we're going to be okay. That being said, ring becomes weaker with Ryu Senshi, for sure. Because it makes us lose life points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's incorrect. Yeah, true.
What spells do you have in the graveyard?
Raigeki Break on the Ryu Senshi.
You just pay 1,000.
Yeah. Okay, now we are... Camel Killer's back! I'm scared! Alright, Monster Gate. Mill.
Oh.
That's pretty close to lethal. It's not quite, though.
Yeah, 50. It's
76. Yeah, well, it's because we hit with Ryu Senshi. Yeah, that was like, I don't know. I got kind of greedy with like ring plus Stein's actually pretty bad.
Do you go for it anyway and then just ring anything they play?
Go for it in terms of use limiter removal here?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, maybe. You know what? Let's go for it. Yeah.
This plays around Snatch Steal too. Because you can't snatch Ryu Senshi.
Yes, and I can ring Ryu Senshi if things look like it's gonna not work out.
Yeah, force a draw.
Do I set knock?
Nah. They can't duo.
That's true.
All right, come on. Manju.
Literally any monster. I mean, they can't summon Manju though, because or else they'll lose.
What do they discarded their relinquished, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, they have Dark Light.
They sure do.
I'll leave this one up to you.
No, they sure do have Dark Light. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a way we could have done that instead, in a better way.
Well, I mean, you could have just like not activated limiter removal, but then they summon out their chaos monster and you lose anyway, right?
Yeah. I think limiter removal. Well, I guess we could have set limiter removal, and then if they attack it in with BLS, we could have owned them.
Yeah.
All right. The question is, do I go back?
I don't know.
Do I go back to the other strategy or no? I think probably not. I think this still has a better matchup.
Yeah, I think this is probably still fine.
Even going second. Paper game for Cub, paper game for Cub. All right.
Paper Gang is objectively correct.
We had a very good opening hand last time. This time it's not as good, but still not very bad.
You have King Dragoon with Last Will.
We do have King Dragoon with Last Will and Call of the Haunted.
You have Labyrinth Tank.
Life Labyrinth tank.
Labyrinth tank that's a 7, right?
Sure is. I believe so. Yep.
All right. Okay.
All right, so he is light dark. We gave him that as a present.
Sure does.
Set, call, pass.
I think so. I mean, you've got an absolutely massive turn next turn.
Yeah. Getting duoed here would be pretty rough. They give me the thumb because they have either Graceful or Pot or Thunder Dragon.
Oh, you have lethal next turn. I think they were probably asking if standby was okay.
No, but they only ever ask when it's a good thing for them to ask.
That's true.
Yeah, they always want to be like, there's always something up whenever they ask. It's never just like a neutral ask. Oh.
Breaker. That's fine. That's fine. It kind of sucks, but it's fine.
Yeah, that takes away some of our push. We are at 54, so we do still have Stein. Oh.
Oh, that's lethal. That's lethal. Get it out of here.
All right, it's over.
Hold on, Earth? Yeah. It's Labyrinth tank time. Into Stein for Gatling Dragon? Get out of here. Goodbye, opponent.
This is I'm playing this so fast because I know this line by heart. This is one of my favorite lines.
Yeah.
This is so cheesy. I feel so bad. Oh no! You'll be taking more than that.
Over here. Owned.
All right, I gotta quickly do some. 48. Even Cyberstein.
At a back row.
Yeah, you really should have stopped me. Oh baby.
That's a whole plus 40 elo.
539 elo. It really is a depressing chart, though. We did so much work, Hub, you and I together today, but we gained almost no ground on the elo. I thought at the
but it's not a nice upward trajectory.
That's true.
It's okay.
Yeah. Wow.
You can't compare yourself to past greatness.
Yeah.
See how far you've fallen.
See, that's the thing, though. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be really fun to compare between this season and last season, but it's kind of like made me realize that I feel like I did pretty well the first season, but like while I was playing, I was like, oh, this is like normal and average, but I had some pretty like solid win streaks, it seems.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to that, Cub. for your own series. But yeah, this was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
So much fun. Drop back to the deck list before we say goodbye. Yeah, I don't know, Cub. You watch my videos. Do you think? I mean, we had like a string of really good duels that time, but do you think Bazoo is the way to go?
Might be. Bazoo looked pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Dimension Fusion looked impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, like you could potentially like go into a decree route if you wanted to, maybe.
I was thinking about that, but it's
like,
kind of yeah.
You just like you could do 2 decrees, like 2 decree plus call plus ring, or you could do 3 decree plus ring.
Yeah, part of me, like before, I didn't play these 2 traps because I'm like, well, this version of the deck is super fast, and like Mirror Force is just like objectively a bad card because you want to win without them ever having a battle phase, and so it's kind of like that's just a dead card. Same with Torrential, and so I'm kind of like wanting to play the least amount of traps possible, but then I think that they're really kind of nice for this version. I don't know.
Yeah, they're definitely not bad. That's a thought maybe for the future.
Yeah.
To try.
One thing I will say is like this list is definitely based on the ideas of the very helpful commenter that I shouted out at the beginning. But his lists, he sent 2 versions that he was kind of working with, and both of them involved chaos in some way. As like additional fuel. Like one played like Thunder Dragons. The other, which I found kind of interesting, played Cyber and Morphing Jar. Yeah, and like I don't. Part of the reason why I didn't go in that direction was because like the monsters you add to the deck, if you're gonna have this like 15 card smoke screen, like it has to be pretty targeted, or else you're using up too many spots. Like effectively, whatever monster you add has to be better than stuff like Breaker or Tribe or DD Warrior Lady, because I need the murder orbs for more machines to make the limiters work. And so it's kind of like when I add like one of the jars, because I'm like looking at Morphing Jar and like, well, that's really great because that sets up like DMOC, it sets up Jinzo. But like I probably wouldn't play it in this version of the deck. And so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's also like, I guess you do have the decos. I was gonna say you don't really like set a whole lot, so your jars are probably just gonna get knocked every single time.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a really good point.
I see like people do play the jars in decks like this all the time, but and I get it, but they're probably not necessary. You can probably go either way with them.
Yeah, I think by the I don't know if you're concerned about this, Cub, but I think that we're nearing the end of the Dueling Book season. Konami.
I'm very concerned.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Like my whole series is Pac-Man to 1K, and there's just
true.
No
yeah.
I've already played like 50 matches, and I'm only halfway there. Nah, there's no way I'm getting another 50 in.
Which isn't that crazy? Because like your win streak at the beginning was so like great,
right?
And like you ascended so fast, but it takes a long time to get to 1,000. Yeah. It's not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
The grind is real.
It really is. Yeah, and so. Konami just recently produced a ban list for the OCG, which makes me think that maybe the TCG is going to get one like pretty soon. But I do want to try out some chaos in this deck at some point. And so I kind of want to sneak that in before we're done. I guess the last thing I want to ask you before I let you go is, what do you think about the smoke screen generally? Because I've gotten some comments before that people are like, well, it's like, it's not great because some of the weaknesses of the Dimension Fusion deck are the same as the weaknesses of the like Machine Gate deck, and they just don't think it's different enough in terms of like getting advantage by forcing people to take out cards. Like you're going to want to take Knockout against this version of the deck for sure, and that also is true for this one, for example. And so I'm like I'm pretty up on it because I really like to switch it up in that way. But what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like you saw the Relinquish deck bring in Saku, and that does make sense. People are going to be siding for an aggressive deck, and then you're just siding into an
even more aggressive deck. Yeah.
It's hard for me to say anything bad about a smokescreen side with the recent success that I've had in competitive GOAT format with a smokescreen side, siding literally into machine.
Yeah, yours is different though. That's a really great example though, right?
Mine's way different. Yeah. But yeah, I could see the downside of it, but I can also see the fun.
Yeah, right.
So well, like, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Well, my conception is like your version of the deck, which I think you're gonna feature on your channel soon. Is like really like it's perfect in terms of that orthodoxy of like you have this version and people, it's like an extreme strategy, and so people will side like aggressively against the original version, and then all those cards don't make sense in the second version, and so it's actually you have that power in that way. For me, what I'm conceiving of this is that it's not like so much a difference in terms of strategy, it's more of a difference in tempo, where they like won't expect the like how fast they're going to die in the second version, which could gain you advantage. Yeah, but I just don't know whether the difference in tempo is like worth dedicating all 15 cards, because like I will play against decks that play like Scapegoat, and I will really have wanted like an Ashura Priest in the side, but you just like don't have room for it because I have literally 4 3-ofs here, you know.
Yeah, you're not great against control, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I was thinking this whole time maybe like a big bang shot somewhere in there might be good.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. But I mean, I could pair back the Blowback and the Giant Trunade maybe, and put like 2 cards against control.
I think the Trunade's super important though. I
think you're probably right. We do have one in main, but it's even though it's just those 3.
If you're going into the whole Monster Gate Last Will strategy, Trunade I think is just
important. Yeah.
I'm not really sure where you would fit it.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I don't strictly need all 3 metas, I would say. Like, But we saw today's
Yeah.
episode that meta worked out pretty well, I think, in both instances, like going into Tear to Last Will and then going over Facilier to Last Will. It's like crazy. But
Yeah. Yeah, if you're pairing it with Last Will, it gets a lot stronger than just pairing it with, Scapegoat, maybe if random Facilier or something like that.
yeah, which is kind of like I really enjoy like series like this, and I'm happy that I talked to you about starting your own, because I like like the small sorts of innovations here. Like I just don't see people playing Last Will very often and these sorts of like reasoning gate strategies. And like I said, I watch your stuff and I see like needle sealing and stuff like that. And like even just like the concept of Pac-Man, like people just aren't used to it and don't play it. And so I think it's a really kind of cool format for people to spend some time with a deck or ideas that they won't usually do.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, Cub, I'm gonna let you go, but thank you for coming on. You are invited to come back whenever you want, because we literally can't lose when you're here.
Plus 40.
Yeah. If there's any world in which you guys aren't subscribed to Cub Games, which is literally impossible because all of my subs are just leached off of this man. If you're not, go subscribe to Cub. I'm gonna put his @, in the video title, and so you'll be able to see it there. Do you have anything more to say, Cub?
See you guys next Wednesday.
That's what I was fishing for. All right, guys. Bye.